Morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to this week's meeting of Essex Business Forum. Nice to see you all. Just a quick announcement at the beginning, because Leanne unfortunately is unwell and couldn't come today. It follows, therefore, that the property syndicate team meeting will not take place this week. It will take place next week. That's service announcements out of the way. So that's all. Thank you. Let's go on the meeting. I'm Aidan Squire. I'm in meeting chairman. My job is getting through the agenda. Leadership team are all helpful in that, and they can stand up and tell you who they are.
Please start. Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
Good morning, Scott, your meeting secretary and keeper of stats.
Are you not handsome today?
That's a bad
All in all, very good number of secretaries. They No, it's I'm Paul Corrigan, your social secretary.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Terry. I deal with membership and recruitment.
Thank you all. Please be seated. Right, let's get things underway. And as always, we start with the performance lead.
Sure. Okay, so welcome you to September, fresh new start for the league, which is reset. But, as I think you all know what's going to come out now, a championship set of results for August. No surprises who's at the top, but here we go. I think out of our membership of 28, I think well over 20 of those smashed over the 88 point benchmark, and smashed at the top end of the table is just it's a ridiculous word, doesn't describe it. Third place, 279, Stuart Smallcombe. First place, almost about where our previous maximum points score was for a particular month, 425 for Terry. 585 points. Oh, that is almost as much as some members achieve in a year. Well done. A certificate to follow. Thanks.
I'm not actually here next week.
In due course.
Place on the wall.
Right. Excellent. Yeah, well done, Paul. We won't name names for those who didn't make 518 in a year, but we might do in February. So make sure you do. I'm going to nip in with the Ed slot and introduce the Ed slot, because I've got a referral for Paul, who's doing the Ed slot. Lady in Home wants some taxation advice, please, in relation to stamp duty. Paul.
Right, I thought today we'd do it on the referral round. Etiquette, do's and don'ts.
Yes.
So first of all, try and keep it short and punchy. You don't want to be rambling on because all the time limits. Keep it exciting. So short and punchy. Obviously, if you can, say thank you to the speaker. Yes, all right. And any visitors. If you've got no referrals, don't say I've got no referrals. That's another point. Obviously, before you come to the meeting during the week, try and make sure you've got a contribution, even if it's just a one-to-one or thanks for the money. Try and get prepared for the meeting itself, and then basically keep it short and punchy. Don't forget to mention any referrals, one-to-ones, etc. Don't mention in any long detail about what referrals they are. Not really anyone wants to know about that. Just say referral for so-and-so and keep it at that. We don't need to know the details. So that's it today. Referral rounds, keep it short and punchy.
Thank you, Paul. Let's see if we can put that into practice when we get to the end of the meeting. Membership matters. Terry, tell us about what you've got to tell.
Yeah, thank you. A couple of things really. Two or three things. One is
renewal, which we're working on. That would be like,
Yeah.
even though it's on the membership committee, you can't be part of the decision making. So it's always good to get renewals, and also the member we know anyway, because we announced it last week, but unfortunately she was having treatment. So Sally, we'd really like to formally welcome you as a member. Yeah, we'll get to know you. There we go.
Brilliant, thanks.
Well done, Sally, welcome. Thanks, Terry, for that. Right. Very quickly, we have arrived at the 60-second round. Chance to, your chance to highlight your business, but only in 60 seconds. Then, with our timekeeper, and after 50 seconds you'll hear, and after 60, when you hear that, if you haven't finished by then, these rounds up. So that's on that. The Oscar was won by Paul. He built treasury wholly. We managed to see it on there. Yeah, so very, very, very nice indeed. He'll be listening out carefully, and we'll be awarding the Oscar at the end of the round. I'm going to send round. Don't go that way. Yeah, because of the slight gap, I don't know whether Ben's got anything or not, but I don't know. We'll send Ross round as well. Make sure everybody will be represented in there and take part in the effective productions. Right, that's the preamble. Let's get on with it. Paul is first, he's followed by Matt.
Good morning, all. Paul Corrigan. I was going to say I'm your safety secretary. I'm solitary. Basically, at the moment, I'm out on the tools. We're quite short staffed at the moment. So I'm out on the tools at the moment, which I love, but it just means I have to go back in the evening and do my day-to-day work in the evening. So it's a bit full on at the moment. But just some of the random work I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. I've been servicing boilers, completing water tests, repairs of toilets, one of them being sewers, repair of kitchen taps, one of them being Leanne's mum, yesterday or the day before, I can't remember that. Resealed a bath, silicone, repaired leaking bath taps, diagnosed, poorly installed air source heat pump going back Friday to repair it, so whole day's work. Completed landlord checks, repaired a washing machine leak while servicing the boiler, plus it was just so many more, I can't say anymore, but it's just some of the stuff that we can do for you. So if you know of anyone who needs any plumbing work whatsoever, we're really people. Thanks a lot.
Good, Paul. Matt, you're next. You're followed by Josh.
Good morning, everyone. Matt from Serif. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago we're sort of in exhibition season. Lots of clients looking to exhibit their wares and services around the world. One of those being our biggest client, Sony. So we're on our annual Amsterdam trip next week, which is chaos, but great fun. It's not only a chance for us to show all of the great stuff, all of the great creativity that we can bring to the fore, but it's also a great chance for us to actually meet our clients in person because they're international, and so it's a big schmoozing exhibition and a chance for us to really build those relationships, which is also something that's really key and core to what we're about. So if you're thinking of exhibiting, there's lots of shows coming up towards the end of the year, so October, November. If you want help with that, if you want advice, if you want to look at your content, then please do get in touch. We've got plenty to give you in terms of advice. Thanks, Matt. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Josh, you're followed by Dave Roberts.
Well, they all just from doing in studio, and so at the moment I'm currently helping clients. I've got a client in Basildon who's got a garage, and I'm converting that into an annex for them. So I've converted the actual main original garage space into like a living, kitchen, dining area, and then I've done a loft conversion for them. I tend to do a lot of loft conversions. They're quite complicated, but I quite like the challenge. And then I'm also helping some clients in Cambridge with an upper floor extension, and that's just an example of some of the work that I do with my clients. So if you, at the moment, I know that a lot of people's budgets are tight, so as a preamble to the main design services as well, I could do sort of like a feasibility study with someone where we just look at a few options. We get like a ballpark figure of what the cost may be, and then at least it helps them plan, so they don't have to commit to something there and then. So yeah, if you've got any customers that will appeal to, that's Joshua at TDC Studios, and don't get in touch.
Thank you, Josh. Right, David, you're next, and you're followed by James.
Morning everyone, it's Dave from Local Electrical, electrician's based in Brentwood. Pretty well I do, but just to recap, we do smaller jobs, so just changing lights, putting new lights up, changing sockets, stuff like that. So we did bigger jobs, so we just completed a rewire of the house that was done for over a year, so it's a new build, we've rewired it from scratch. Finally, comes towards the end of that. But one of the best referrals for me is testing, so this could be for landlords, so the landlord safety check. Also offices, we test offices, factories and stuff like that. We carry out fault finding. We've done a couple of fault finding jobs this week. Sometimes it's as simple as an appliance plugged in. Sometimes it's a bit more, where we have to deal with circuitry with one. But this time of year, with the dark nights sort of coming up on us, now's the time to check out security lighting. If you need any lighting, any external lighting upgrade, please give me a call. Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. It's nice to see when somebody demonstrates that they have a role model. Dave Moore is no exception, sitting next to Ben as I am. Well, yeah, you really can't there. But he will follow James, who will do 26 things now.
Morning all, I'm Jane here at the Essex. Sorry, Carol, the seat to go. It's James from Brown & Brown Insurance, just in case there's any doubt. Property owners insurance at the moment is just taking up all my time. I love it, it's really easy on the whole. So if you know any estate agents, any letting agents, any particularly property management companies, I've got 2 or 3 of those already on the books, then we write a load of business for them. They get a little bit out of it, we get a little bit out of it, and everyone's happy. So property owners insurance, and obviously the usual value middle limit. Spare time. So James from Brown Insurance, very much in interest.
Thanks, James. Dave, you're followed by Gavin.
Morning everyone, I'm Dave Moore from Walpole Limited. We're based in Brentwood. I want to mention our market store today, where we're there every Saturday from 8 to 5 at Brentwood High Street. We have our full range of our samples we have, our range we have from LVT to carpet, vinyl and laminates. This gives us a chance to mingle with the public and show what flooring we can offer them. It's not always about the flooring we can offer, but it's what More Flooring can offer as a flooring company. More Flooring is welcoming, friendly and professional in what we do. And we want to give you a long-lasting flooring. So when you come down, we can have a good chat and advice before we even give you a quote. And it's a nice friendly case. I'm hoping for More Flooring. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Catherine, you're followed by Sally.
Morning, Catherine Crowley from English Student Plus. I'm pleased to report that results days were successful for my students, but I wanted to mention one student in particular. So I shouldn't have his name in. Student A is 19 and had taken his English GCSE language 5 times and failed it. He was studying to be an electrician at Chelmsford College, where he, like many colleges, they gave him 1 hour a week tuition towards doing this, well not tuition, a class towards doing his resit. So it's not surprising that someone who couldn't pass first time, when he had 3 or 4 hours a week in school, didn't pass the next 5 times with just 1 hour extension in a classroom setting. So in January, his parents finally found a tutor, and I was actually tutoring his brother, and they finally and he passed, got his 4. He's now moving on to the next stage of his training, and he has completely stalled. He wouldn't have been able to go on to the next stage without that. So if you know anyone whose child is resitting English, maybe they failed a couple of weeks ago, and they're looking to resit in November, please urge them to contact me, because I can give the students structures that actually hit all of the assessment objectives and give the answers that the examiners want to see so they can get their pass. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sally. Sorry. Sally is next. Please, Catherine.
Morning everyone, Sally Peters from Community new member. Today I just want to talk briefly about my corporate gifting because I am now in Christmas mode. I've brought a sample of my Christmas gift box here. I was going to pass it around, it's very heavy. I just wanted to show you all our packaging, it can be very contemporary. And we can offer a service which is completely bespoke, from just one candle, depending on your budget, all the way up to candle diffuser, whatever you like. We can send you all the products, or we can gift them for you. We can enclose Christmas cards, we can enclose letters. We're very professional, and we'll send you a sample for free, so you get to see what we're sending out to your clients before we actually send it. So I'm going to send around a sample, which is my Christmas tree. And I might send one round. So I'll send the packaging down too. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
Now have a good look and make sure they all get back. Mike, you're next and you'll follow Ben.
Good morning everyone, Mike from Black Multimedia. Just wanted to have a little talk about pricing strategy, because it's something that's quite hard for me to discuss normally because it's completely different depending on each project. A half an hour video can take me 10 minutes to edit, or it can take me 2 days to edit, depending on what's included. But for a recent project, I spent 2 days on site shooting with people, and then roughly 2 days at home editing, so the bill came to about £1,600. Before that, they got 4 1 to 2 minute different videos to put up on the website. They got 5 galleries of photos containing about 100 shots in total. And that effectively updated their entire website, kept it all fresh and current, and also gave them social media content for probably months coming up ahead. So yeah, I'm looking for anyone that's just got a bit of a tired social media presence. They want this year's things on there, the new staff members, all that sort of thing. If you know any companies like that, need my help, Mike at Black Multimedia. Thank you.
Mike, Ben, you'll follow Laura.
Good morning guys, Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse. Now last Saturday I met a young guy called Jake, and Jake was a little bit worried about the upcoming cost of his mortgage rising, that he wasn't going to have enough money to cover it. So we had a quick chat and I showed him how he could earn an extra income by helping others to save money on their utilities, their energy, their broadband, their mobile. So he joined as a UW partner. On Tuesday we helped 2 of his friends to save money in those essential services, and in return Jake has earned an extra £500. So just by helping 2 friends a month, he can earn enough money to cover the increased mortgage and cover all his outgoings. So I am looking to speak with people you know that maybe their mortgage is going up, but also those that have a little bit too much month left at the money. So I can help them to help other people to save with UK's cheapest, most trusted and most recommended utility company. That's Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse.
Thank you. Thanks, Ben. Laura. And she's from Toby.
Down to mortgages. Well, I'm very happy to help any people like like Ben's friend there. Yeah, I think people worry a huge amount about the mortgage cost and about what's going to happen. Is it going to go up? What if something's changed? Will I be able to still keep my mortgage? Am I going to lose my house? The number of people who come to me catastrophizing as to what's going to go on, losing nights of sleep. And then when you actually sit down with them, break it down, talk them through, what do you want to achieve? What are the options out there? Who are you currently with? What might be the options there? They suddenly realise that actually the world is not going to end. There are ways that we can keep it very affordable, and potentially things that actually at the moment are reducing people's mortgages again. So all I would say is if you know anyone who sort of says that they're losing sleep over their mortgage or anything like that, please put them in touch. Even if they're not due to renew at this point, I'm happy to have a chat with them, talk through their situation and reassure them on what's going to happen in the future. So that's Clara, down to what it is.
Thank you. You're moving that sort. Thank you, Clara. Toby, you're followed by Nick.
Morning everybody, Toby Acton, Personal Business Mentor. So what does a mentor do? Well, M is for motivation. inspiring people to take action and to keep their momentum going. E is for experience, sharing my knowledge and insights gained over years in business. N is for navigation, helping to chart the right way through sometimes things that are not very clear. T is for transformation, supporting the shifts in mindset and behaviour that you need in order to have success. O is for opportunity, opening doors, helping with ideas, giving contacts and opening people up to my network. And R is for results, focusing on outcomes and solutions that really make a difference. And if I've got time, I'll add on, make it mentoring with ING, inspiration, nurturing and growth. That's Toby Action, personal business mentor, getting your business on track.
Thank you, Toby. That's given me an idea. Commercial leaders, that should take it from me.
Do that over a few weeks.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Nick, you're next, and you're followed by Melissa.
Oh, good morning. My name's Nick. I'm a structural engineer, as you know. The company is called Nick Cook and Associates Limited. Okay, so I'm a structural engineer. As a structural engineer, but as Toby said in his 10 minutes last week. Yeah, okay, well, what do you do? I'll tell you what I do. I carry out inspections of housing. For people who are buying, to make sure it's in good structural condition before they buy it. The other thing I do, I prepare structural designs for people who want to alter their houses in some way. I do other bits and pieces, of course, but that's mainly what I do. So if you know anyone who's thinking of buying a house or anyone who's thinking of altering their house in some way, please give them my name, contact details, and I'll be very happy to discuss with them how best I can help them. That's what I do. My name's Nick. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Nick. Melissa, and you're followed by Sarah.
Good morning, everybody. Melissa Jackson, licensed insolvency practitioner at Henry Francis. I don't know about you, but as I get older, time seems to move faster. And we're now in September and entering the last quarter of 2025. For many businesses, this is an important time to review their finances and ensure that debt payments are under control and that they're affordable, cash flow is maintained, and any potential financial risks are reduced as much as possible. At Henry Francis, we can help with that. We can sit down and do a review with the company directors and ensure that the business is both fit and feasible going forward. So to quote Benjamin Franklin, do not put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Ensure that your business is financially fit and feasible, and we can help you to ensure that you avoid any pitfalls going forward. That's Melissa Jackson, Henry Francis.
Thank you, Melissa. Sarah, you're followed by
Hello everybody, Sarah Smith from Riverson Assistance Services. So I'm delighted to report that last week I won a new client on Thursday, which means that I can give up my Plan B job, which has taken up a lot of my time. Thank you to Toby who introduced that and contacted me. And she's an HR consultant, so I just want to see if anybody knows any HR consultants really. I spent 4 reasonably happy years working for the Chief People Officer, learning a lot, and as a recruiter once said to me, no one ever goes to HR and says, "I had a great day at work today." So they're quite, they struggle really with a lot of things from people's problems and so on. So anybody that's into learning and development as well, DE&I consultants, people who do investigations for anybody, I have a particular interest in things like organisational structure, staff psychology, staff surveys. I can help with analysis and things like that. So recruitment also, anybody that's working in those sort of spheres would be really interested in that sales and assistance services.
Thank you, Sarah. John, you're followed by Terry.
Good morning, everybody. Today I want to talk about intruder alarms or CCTV. Why do you need a good CCTV intruder alarm? Well, perfect example is last night, or this morning. 4:30 this morning, our intruder alarm went off. But I could bring up the cameras straight away, look all around the shop, look all around our offices, and find out what's going on. And actually, it was a bird that's broken into our shooting range. So I could actually see that, isolate the detector on the intruder alarm, reset it all remotely, make sure it's all okay, check the cameras again, and go back to sleep. And that's the advantage of having a fully online CCTV in the intruder system. You've got the peace of mind, you've still got the reporting, but you can see what's going on. So if you want it done right, and you want to be able to see it, give us a shout. That's John Hammond from JMX Technology, High Technology for Security.
You also got all those automatic machine guns.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Right, thank you very much, John. Terry, you're followed by Blake.
Thanks, Aidan. Good morning, everybody. Terry Rainey from TM Law Solicitors. I was going to tell you about what a crappy week I've had, but it's such a downer, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I want to dedicate my 60 seconds to Scott, who doesn't know it, but he has a great influence on my business. I've taken on 2 or 3 new clients in the past couple of weeks, and the sole reason they've come to me and inquired is because A, through the website, and B, through the Google reviews that Scott has bullied me over the years to get and keep up to date. So I really appreciate it, and it's not just appreciating it, it's making a difference, because I'm actually getting clients who are paying me, which is what we're here for. So, Scott, thank you very much. So, David, see you all.
Thank you, Terry. Blake, you're followed by
Paul. Good morning, everyone. Blake from Arrow. Quite a few of you came on Sunday and got to blow things up and set smoke grenades off. So now you've had the chance to play with them. You know what they like, know what the smoke density's like, and how the flash brand work. So this week I'm looking for anyone who knows any photographers, videographers, take advice from smokes, production companies, anything like that. Where they produce smoke grenades or flashbangs or anything else. We've got patches, guns, whatever. Please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Blake. Paul, you're followed by Scott.
Good morning, everyone. Paul DeLue, Essex Celebrants here. We hope to celebrate, commemorate life's important milestones. Milestones of life lost we begin with. I'm doing my first wedding in 3 weeks' time. I'm very excited about it. I met with a couple about 6 weeks ago. Had a good old chat, got to know them, gave them a couple of questionnaires, one for each of them to fill in, one of them to fill in together. They sent them back to me at the end of last week. I spent a lovely few hours, probably about 4 or 5 hours, immersed in their life and putting together the script that we'll use on their wedding. It was like I was actually at the wedding, which was joyous. I sent it to them over the weekend. A couple of days later, they got back to me, and I received this text. We sat down with a glass of wine tonight and read through the draft script. It's perfect. We love it. We're almost sad, but we know what's coming on the day. So, I think the essence is, it's not just the words, it's the feel, it's the tone, it's the rhythm, it's the essence, and it's a little bit magic. So if you know someone, or you are somebody that wants to capture, life's essence, bear with me, in an event, then please let me know. You can see the words of that plan, I'm clearly making. Thank you.
Scott, you're followed by Howard.
Good morning, Scott from SEO. I want to talk you through the experience I had with a client this week and just try and explain the value that I add to the client. So, someone I've been working with for many years, they publish regular blog posts, they understand how important it is. And the particular campaign that we're doing is releasing a series of kind of frequently asked questions, FAQ items of lists of important, relevant things to their business. And the client went on to AI, thought he was all smart. He said, you've taught me over the years that you need to add schema code to make these FAQs more Google friendly. Right, and he said, this is all copy and paste stuff, can we edit in? No, you need to do this the human way. Taught him how and why it's important. You need to just go that extra mile that not many people go to make a difference, to add this extra little bit of code to his website that makes it infinitely more Google friendly. So just an example of just going that extra mile. Not many web designers will walk. We make a difference to make it work. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Howard, you're followed by me. You will be followed by Paul.
Good morning, everyone. My name is
Stan.
Howard.
Yes, thank you. I am a. I was going for a legend, but I too have been inspired by over 67, so I'm going to do one on uncrystallised funds, pension lump sum.
Awesome. Love it.
U is for uncrystallised. N is for now. Look at this stuff now. Do I leave it? C is for crap. This is a bad idea. There's a lot of jargon in our world, and it seems very complicated and mystical. Google will tell you what it is, but how you use this stuff, that's really interesting to make the best use of your pensions, investments, all the resources you have when you come up to retirement.
Thank you, Howard. English Marketing and Law. As you go forward in life, you should have a plan. It's the sort of thing that Toby's telling us quite rightly. But it's equally important when you act for landlords and dealing with leases. You need a proper plan. I visited some premises this week. It was a very complicated plan for the lease, and I finally understood it when I was being shown round. That helped me deal with the lease. I asked clients to get, in another matter, I've asked clients to get me a properly drawn plan to put with their lease. And I've currently got a dispute with the solicitor over what the plan should be and what it covers. A 60-page lease, carefully drafted, should deal with all of the things that are relevant between a landlord and a tenant. If you've got the plan wrong, the lease is a waste of time. So plans are important. I know that sounds more like an education slot, but it's what we do. English, IT and law. Paul.
Morning, Paul Wilson, I'm with Coach Chartered Certified Accountants based in Brentwood. There's going to be a lot of accountants that are going to retire in the next 6 to 9 months due to something called Making Tax Digital. It applies to self-employed and landlords. Starts in April next year and it's quarterly returns. So that's going to be a lot of extra work for accountants, and a lot of them are going to think, right, I can't be bothered, I'm going to retire. So sometimes they'll be able to sell their clients on, sometimes they'll just retire and leave the clients in a lurch. So I'm looking for clients, not necessarily now, but maybe in 6 months' time, who maybe haven't got an accountant because their accountant has retired. Probably to bring minimise tax.
Thank you very much, Paul. That ends the contributions of the members. And so, hand you over to Paul for the achievement on the Oscar. Paul.
Well, as always, it's a tough one. I've got a few here that I've got to mention. Paul DeLude. Loved yours 2 seconds, mate.
Always give that a little bit extra.
That's it. Terry, I also agree with that. Scott, honestly, Scott, our website is awesome, mate. And, can't thank you enough for that. Sarah, great news, mate. You've got an opportunity. I can't give it to you because you had it last week. It was a close one. Sally was almost there, but I can't have Christmas. Really sorry. Dave Moore, yes, you're a friendly face, but you've got hooligan hair. and then I've got James, Auntie Jane, aka Bronze Bombshell. But it's got to go to Catherine. It was great. Well deserved.
I'm not here again. That's the second time I've won it, and I'm going to relay, so I'll leave it from afar and appreciate it, but that's not
Shall I give it to second place?
No.
No?
Whatever you want to do, but
I
thank you
tell
very
you
much.
what,
That's really
tell
lovely.
us who second place is, and they will do it next week.
Well, it's got to be Auntie Joan. It's got to be second place.
Fine.
Is he not going to be
Oh, you didn't come here next time? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry, one, now I'm going to go.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I've got the event to go to. That's the first long drive.
Bye.
Much information.
I need to leave
Always.
See, man, what are you doing to me?
Right.
They don't know what they are missing.
Let's move on. -2. Scott, the meeting secretary's report. Go on.
Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Right. Apologies that during the week there was a bit of a V-Forms cock-up failure, technical issue. So some things didn't work for a bit and did. So I'll work it all out. If when you look at V-Forms next week, you think you're missing anything, do let me know, and I'll just make sure. Just remember, V-Forms or the report that goes around, that sheet, it's always a week behind. Just so that you don't miss anything, we wait for a week, and then we mark it up in that manner. So I'm on 5 months referrals yeah, so do check your stats, and if you think anything is missing, just shout, and we'll keep it there. This week we have 21 fresh new green bits of paper referrals. So let's make sure they're all put through V-Forms this week as newbies. And we have £16,000 worth of business shared amongst ourselves. So that's a great start to the new month.
Right. We move on. We get a team meeting today, as I mentioned earlier, that will be next week. We move on towards the 10-minute presentation.
Put your hands together.
Well, yes, good morning. I am Matt, and I'm from Serif. I'm just going to give you a very quick intro. This is actually going to play. There we are. So we are a branding and creative agency. We cover a whole plethora of services to help elevate your brand, to help make sure that your services, your customers, are at the forefront of your business, centered around a whole brand strategy and a whole brand positioning. So we can help you not only create your brand, but also evolve it and develop it, and make sure that all the different marketing touch points are adequately adhered to, so that you can maximise your exposure to your customers. So we work with a whole range of different clients, from the lovely people who are here, and startups, small businesses, but all the way up to some of the world's largest brands. As I mentioned earlier, we're doing something for Sony, and we've worked with Sony for a long time. And I think the thing is, we provide obviously the same level of service to everyone, but it's our approach, it's the way that we work with our clients, it's the relationships we build, but more importantly, the understanding that we gain and the knowledge that we gain about all our clients' services and products, which gives us the unique ability to be able to create all of those great designs, marketing collateral, strategies for the clients. So at all those different touch points, that is pretty much what we can do. So that's really kind of enough about me, and because I haven't done one for a while, but also I was very late coming back from a client meeting yesterday, we are going to do a brand quiz. So I need pens and papers. Sorry I didn't bring any, but if you've got pens, hopefully you've got pens, or note them on your phone.
We can't attribute any of this to me.
I can't. No, what? You mean why I'm late? I did have a couple of pints of Guinness last night at the airport. But I didn't go to the store. Right, okay, so off we go. Now there are some, I have made some really quite tricky, because it was far too easy last time I did it. So, give you a moment. Now I'll give you a clue. There are whole, again, it probably represents us, not necessarily the brands we've worked on, although there are brands in here we have worked on.
So a bit's cheating.
I know, but I still can sleep, but can't believe you're writing.
Yeah. Right, okay, so that's that one.
Oh, okay.
But all of these brands kind of represent the different ranges of, not necessarily businesses, but levels of brands.
Still two, was that three?
That's three.
My old school.
When I always look at Scott as the gauge, because he's bloody good at this. And if he's shaking his head, it means I've really...
Otherwise, I said yes to it.
Yeah. So there are a mixture of international brands, national brands, and
local planners.
Thought they'd made up friends.
Yeah.
Is that a feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, that's
Yeah, I know.
Is that number 6?
Can you replay your introduction again? Some of them are actually in here, in the introduction video. I'm not saying necessarily this one. Right?
Hold
Come
on.
on. That's an easy one.
For some of us, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't actually really cropped this one, but it's.
None of these seem to be particularly memorable, which isn't.
He's
the answer. Oh, I've got one.
I have it.
Again.
See what it is. Yeah.
Alright, everyone alright with that?
Yep.
Is there some people who are idea?
It's got one combination. To be fair to you, this particular one might be a little harder.
So the others were easy.
I've put in some strap lines as well. Yeah, you do know that one. You might have to review that.
13.
Oh, was that 13?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 14.
13.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Ben.
I mean, to be fair, that's a lot laugh with that as well.
You can't wait more.
Chewing that hard, really.
Yeah. Oh, I do know that.
Mike, I told you to sit here for
And lastly. Right, so I'm going to just quickly go through them again. So you can have one card that we've got. So that's 1, 2, 3. I don't need to count really.
It's not helping.
Yeah.
Do that one, but brain's not working.
Story of my life.
Yeah. Brain's not working.
One's for stomach, that one.
Also, we're not getting touched.
That's it. You can't take any results next week.
To be fair, you've only got one left, then he would pay.
Oh, need the accident.
Yeah.
Next week.
Oh,
Nearly.
oh, I've got one.
I knew this part.
Right, okay, so okay, be honest. So yeah, Mini.
Well, you show us that. It flashed up. I only got it once I saw it.
Lloyd's Bank.
Can we ring? Grace.
Anyone on this? Yeah. This one.
McLaren.
What?
No.
I didn't get it.
I assume there'll be one in there somewhere.
Subway.
This one.
I'm glad you did get that one. I don't know.
Oh, it's Paul.
Foundry Networks.
Yes.
Strapline Foundry Networks. Yeah. Pole position. Sorry,
Shane Mason.
Oh, sorry, about that. That's the
And last but not least,
No idea.
right, let's bit of fun. Any questions? Anyone more than 10?
No way.
Right, okay, so what's going to get
Oh, 11.
Brilliant. Excellent. I'm giving you a discount on your printed material, so that's
Thank you very much.
wonderful. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for an exercise. What we don't spot in line. Well done. I noticed that nobody's got any questions unless we didn't understand the quiz. But thank you very much for your presentation.
I'll move on.
Go on.
The solitaire signal, not good enough.
So, all of those brands that I put on are brands that we've actually either with the logo or the strap line we actually created. So we didn't originally create all brands.
Why?
I mean,
You made it
not
up.
saying they're
Rearrange
wrong.
yourself.
Because if they're clients, there's
The answer was yes, it's not good.
I didn't quite mean off of that. So.
oh, that's fine, yeah.
Thank you very much indeed for your presentation. Let's move on. And moving on is the referrals and testimonials round. With what Paul said in the education slot in mind, let's get into kicking off.
Yeah, well done, as always, thank you. Welcome, Sally, as well as a new member. Thank you, Mummy, for Catherine, next member, and James. Good day to you.
Well, that was frustratingly awful.
Thanks, that.
Got Sally, I discovered for Clara. That's it, come.
Good. Thank you, Matt. That was great. Thank you, Paul, for your own start. And I have a back to the longer and the next member.
I'm so rookie, sorry, I've no idea really what I'm doing with these bits of paper. I have one one-to-one. I have, that's it, okay. One referral.
Deanne, she's not here, so I don't need.
Okay, one referral, and that's that's in the
Oh, right.
So we don't have any left.
But you've done it, so.
Okay.
Well done, Paul, for the slot. Matt, it was great fun to have a bit of a laugh and a challenge, should we say. Welcome to the group and till next week.
Great meeting, great, brilliant. 2 minutes, Matt, Paul.
Another education start. I've got a referral for you, Barman.
Alright.
Thank you. Paul, I asked him about Sally. Just got one for Nick, which is ongoing. And I was going to be in touch with you. Thank you.
Well, Paul, with their Scott, thanks for that, and Matt, thank you very much. 16 is pretty good, isn't it? Some doesn't count. No?
Yes.
And John the Golf Charity is live one-to-one and one-to-one with Josh that lasted several hours. And it's all up. It's late. Oh, no, that's
Can you edit that?
Wow.
What was that last expression?
Sorry, yeah. So, thank you for the inslot, Paul. I will keep this short. And great 10 minutes about alarm quiz. Good job. I'm literally addicted to those. So any day of the week. I've got a referral for Catherine, but she's gone, and I've got one for Paul. From this week, and I went to the social with James as well and loved the guns and blowing things up. So anyway, have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for your 10 minutes, Matt. Thanks for your slot, Paul. Josh, do you fancy one-to-one, so? Let's get us all done. Don't worry, joke's over. I've got a referral for John, he's not here. I've got a referral for Blake, for Scott, Sally White.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a testimonial for Catherine.
It's not 10 minutes, lovely work, love working with you. Before we Paul Booth, I'll pass your details on to my friends. There's a referral for you, although you've done it, it's How's Group. Never had any feedback from them, but they're used to the same myself as well. And Jane's Single Sunday, absolutely brilliant. Thanks to everyone that made my mum so welcome.
She's lovely.
Wouldn't stop talking about it. Really made it day. Thank you everyone.
Great 10 minutes, Matt. Going to show that the logos for here are more memorable than some of the biggest name logos. Quite.
That's a good thing.
Exactly. A great social thing, whatever it was for people on Sunday. I haven't been paid for it, so I'm saving the planet.
Yeah, absolutely love working with Blue Serif, not just Matt, but his lovely team who are brilliant. So well done. It's got to be, 12, 13 years we've been working together, something like that. It's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for the money there, Paul. That one, that's it. Emergency situation, Dave came out yesterday and changed some plug sockets that my cats had weed on, trimmed that whole house. Again, I know, but now the cat collapsed to protect the sockets from weed. Anyone know any cat rescue, cat reclothing services?
I'm foster cat, but not yours.
Nightmare. Ben, Lucy, please, that's on its way. Catherine recommended a year 11 student needs some English help to her. Matt, Brandy, former library runner. Spoke about that. Terrific meeting, well done.
Great, that's a lot. Thank you, Paul. Always great to be reminded on that as well. And Matt, brilliant. I've got 7, so not too bad. But I want to say, Sally, love to get a one-to-one in. Give us a little bit more about you. And love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Got a referral there for Jane. She's not here. And following the video that she did, I'm sure that one of my friends is now getting a hamper as well. Not here next week, so I'll go to hospital, then off to Spain. So I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Right, welcome Sally to the group, and thanks Paul for the slot. Thanks so much for the bits. I had a one-to-one with Dave Roberts a few weeks ago.
I had a one-to-one with Darren last week, and he had a one-to-one with Terry, which was cycling. And yeah, see you all next week.
Excellent meeting. Good head slot, Paul. Very important and fantastic. Got 10, wasn't it? So I actually got a testimonial for you. I was at a networking meeting. So other networking meetings do exist. Yesterday, and marketing girl saw my card and said, "Oh, I love you, mate." So, yeah. Thank you. Can't do better than that. Yes, I had a one-to-one with Sally a couple of weeks ago. Now that she's official, welcome, Sally. Is Sally on the B4, Jack? No. Okay. What's she on the B4? I had a social meet with lots of people. Terry, Sarah, Paul, Blake, Scott, Aidan, Ben, me, Jane, Leanne. John? Oh, John. Sorry, John. Right.
We're in his blind spots.
Yeah. That's nice news. And a referral to James for renewal of landlord cover and adding on the rent council cover. Thanks for that, James.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's not great 10 minutes. I thought I was actually observant, but obviously I'm better observant than Toby. I got a referral for James for vehicle insurance. She's going to have a look at. I got thank you for the minutes of clients from Blake and also Blake. So if you give that Dave, Blake knows about his already. Oh, and the EDF. Right there, but that goes no way to shine.
Very good, short and sweet slot about short and sweet referrals. That's exactly what we should be doing. Right, Matt, thank you very much for the money for Bennetts. That's a really good referral, actually. They were very helpful, paid up quickly and all that sort of thing. And for Jane for the garden party, if you will. And yeah, great 10 minutes, mate. Always enjoy it.
We enjoyed that, and obviously can't quiz. Great education slot, Paul was pretty much that. I've got a referral for Sally, and a referral for Ray Roberts, and Martin. The lovely meeting, see you later.
Nice to meet you. Welcome, Sally. Good luck. Got on 10 minutes. That's for Toby. Thank you for the money. And I will be looking for my balls next Thursday. So I won't be here.
This one today.
Ooh.
It's from Sally to Leanne.
Hey.
As soon as you saw it when I caught it again.
No more punk-on one for me.
Matt, thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you very much for doing the running. Sally, I hope you handled it better well enough so you can have awful. When Paul said to be prompt and get things done quickly, he's absolutely right. He didn't mean you have to talk faster. You can still address people in a normal way. Right, but thank you for that, Paul. Right, we move towards the end of the meeting. Thank you for your turnout today. We were 23, despite some people still being on holiday. Throw the meeting open the meeting for announcements, Mike.
Just a quick one, Matt, could I borrow you for 30 seconds after the meeting? And Terry, I'd quite like to not sue someone. I know it's not really your speciality, but can we have a quick chat as well?
Sure.
In conjunction with my hive, we're recycling LiPo batteries. Rather than you throw them in the bin and the bin lorry set fire, if you've got any LiPo batteries, which are in cameras, or in modern toys or anything like that, just bring them in, we'll recycle them safely.
What's all batteries?
LiPo batteries.
LiPo?
Yeah, batteries.
Okay.
You mainly in rechargeable cars and cameras and things like that, but just don't throw them in the bin.
Paul, Chris and I, on the 9th of October, I sent an email about it yesterday. So far, there's 1, 2, 3, 5 people. 6. I'm sorry, 4 people. 6. Oh, you're good. Cool. Yeah, if anyone's up for it, this is the one. Yeah. I think it's team play, maybe. Yeah, it'd be good if we've got team play.
Can we talk about transport from our side of the county?
Yes. Well, this is
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, don't cringe.
Paul?
Can we have a headquarters up there where Benny's, please? Dave, up there with Ben.
It's all of you talking about.
Yeah.
I'll gradually start to move.
Are you going to sit back first?
And it isn't necessary to shave your head to move down there.
Moving to business, right?
So, with regards to my email address, if you're using my BHK email address, it's going nowhere. And only some people get the benefits for some reason. IT are looking into it, so if you've got my big brown email address, use that one because I get that. I would probably ignore it, but I do get it. So just don't use the BHK one.
Can you email that through
I was
to
gonna
me
say,
so I can
yeah.
update all the V forms and all that? Please.
Anybody else would like to say anything before I close the meeting? Looks it's going to get...
Just a brief word.
Yes.
I'm afraid I'm going to hang up my EBM plans.
Oh.
The time has come. The thing is, my work-life balance has changed quite dramatically in the last few years. And I'm finding it more and more difficult to commit to the regular attendance. Because that's, if you're a member of a club, be there every week, if you can. Unless you've got a jolly good reason not to. I have to say, since I became a member of EBF, and that other one before that, since my business started over almost 25 years ago, it's been working very well indeed, the whole thing. And thank you all for your referrals that I've had over the years. I'm going to miss you all. I'm going to miss your 60 seconds. I'm going to miss your red slots, Ben. And when you delegate them, they're still pretty good. And the 10 minutes, of course. I've learned so much from everyone. As most of you know, I'm a fully paid up member of the Old Gits Club. The Old Gits Club being my members of EPF who've long since retired. I won't see you every week, but I'll still be coming to the synergy meetings. So it's not really like action, and we're still in town. We're still in action. So that's it. Not really goodbye at all, just like I mentioned. Thank you.
I was a member of BNI originally, and when I joined, Nick was a member. So he's been a permanent feature as long as I've been here. He's been a stalwart member. We've all learned about steel beams and just beams generally. And we've listened to his occasional off-the-wall comments about in-head slots and things. And it's been a pleasure to have had you here as a member. But we're sorry to see you go. And we will look forward to continuing to see you at our Synergy 2 meetings and any other occasion when you come along. So, thank you very much indeed.
Are you sorry or leaving with your referrals?
I'm still working.
Yes, of course. Still take referrals.
Yeah.
Don't need me.
Yes, and Toby reminds me that you will need a stand-in for Santa Claus this year. Right, yes. So Nick Thomas. Right, I'm therefore, that's it. Send us all on our way. Look forward to seeing you all next week. Turn up, bring everybody else along with us today. That's a good turnout as we want today. Thank you very much indeed.